Hello, and welcome to Sleep Quotes Lab. I'm really glad you're here tonight. Let this be your quiet moment to unwind. Wherever you are, slow your breathing, soften the sounds around you, and let your thoughts float down like leaves on a still pond. Tonight, we'll stay close to Earth. Our planet is more wondrous, tougher, and stranger than most of us realize. From seas that glow to animals that can pause time inside their bodies, from ancient underground connections to creatures that change their own biology as they go. Life on Earth is full of gentle surprises that can calm and awe you. Some of these stories may change the way you look at the world. Others will simply pass by like a soft petal on the breeze. Get comfortable now. Breathe in slowly, exhale, and let's begin this slow, soothing voyage through nature's small miracles. Kangaroos can pause pregnancies. Female kangaroos in Australia can delay embryo development, a state called embryonic diapause, until conditions improve or a pouch becomes free. A mother can have young at different stages simultaneously, timing births to match the environment. It's a natural pause button for reproduction, a way to survive in changing lands. Some fish change sex. On coral reefs, many fish can switch sex. In clownfish groups, the largest is female and breeds with a male. If she dies, the male becomes female. In other species, females become males when needed. Hormones and body systems shift to make this change. It's a natural flexibility that keeps populations thriving. Birds use Earth's magnetism to find their way. Migrating birds sense the planet's magnetic field. Some have tiny magnetite crystals. Others may see magnetic patterns with special proteins in their eyes. This sense, magnetoreception, combines with sun, stars, and memory to guide long journeys. It's an ancient map built into their bodies. Carbon cycles through the living Earth. Carbon moves through air, water, plants, animals, rocks, and soil in a long, connected flow. Breath out carbon dioxide. Plants take it up. Decomposers return it to the soil. Oceans absorb it. Volcanoes release it. This cycle balances climate and life, but today, human activity has shifted that balance. The planet breathes in and out on long time scales, a slow, living rhythm. Bacteria built parts of Earth long ago. Long before animals, bacteria formed structures called stromatolites by trapping sediments over time. Fossil stromatolites are over 3.5 billion years old and show some of Earth's earliest life. Living stromatolites still exist in places like Shark Bay, Australia. Tiny microbes shape the planet's surface and atmosphere, laying the groundwork for life that came later. Dolphins call each other by unique whistles. Dolphins use clicks and whistles to communicate, and each dolphin develops a signature whistle, like a name. Others learn and use that whistle to call a specific individual. When a dolphin hears its own signature, it reacts as if hearing its name. This suggests memory, recognition, and social depth. The Sahara was once green. About 6,000 to 8,000 years ago, much of today's Sahara was lush, with rivers and lakes. Shifts in Earth's orbit strengthened monsoons, creating a green landscape where now there is sand. People and animals lived there then, leaving paintings and remains. The desert holds memories of a very different past. Bees understand zero. In experiments, bees learned that a blank card, zero shapes, could mean a reward. They chose the empty card over cards showing one or more shapes, suggesting they grasped the concept of none. Even with tiny brains, bees show surprising mental abilities. Wolves reshaped rivers. When wolves returned to Yellowstone in the 1990s, they reduced overgrazing. Vegetation recovered, birds returned, and beavers built dams. River paths changed as banks stabilized. A single predator helped restore balance across the whole landscape. A powerful example of how each species helps shape its world. Flowers respond to the sound of bees. Some flowers sense the buzz of a pollinator. The vibration of a bee's wings can make petals vibrate, and the flower may produce sweeter nectar in minutes. This quiet interaction shows plants responding in real time to their partners. Lichens are partnerships of life. Lichens cling to rock and bark, but they are two organisms living together, a fungus and an alga or cyanobacterium. The fungus creates structure and shelter. The photosynthetic partner makes food. Together, they survive in harsh places, turning rock into soil and providing food and shelter for others. Tardigrades may outlast larger life. These tiny water bears survive extremes and can enter a dormancy that lasts for decades. Some scientists think they could survive events that wipe out larger species. They are not immortal, but their toughness makes them likely survivors in the smallest corners of our world. Naked mole rats age differently. These underground mammals resist common signs of aging. They tolerate low oxygen, resist cancer, and live far longer than similar rodents. Colonies have a single breeding queen, and their biology offers clues about longevity. They live hidden lives in dim tunnels, carrying secrets about durability and health. Your body has trillions of cells. You are built from about 30 trillion cells, all doing their jobs. Muscles move, neurons signal, blood carries oxygen, skin renews. Cells die and are replaced. You rebuild yourself continuously. You are not a single thing, but a vast working community. Even now, as you rest, millions of cells keep you whole, a quiet symphony beneath your skin. There is a jellyfish that seems to never grow old. In warm seas around the Mediterranean and other oceans drifts the Turritopsis dohrnii, sometimes called the immortal jellyfish. When it is hurt, very old or threatened, it can shrink back into an earlier life stage, like a butterfly turning into a caterpillar, and start its life cycle again. Scientists have watched this happen in labs. The jellyfish can repeat this loop many times, perhaps forever, unless something eats or destroys it. It won't make humans immortal, but it shows how wildly inventive nature can be. Floating softly in the water is a creature that can wind its clock back again and again. Trees talk to one another through hidden threads. In a quiet forest, a soft conversation happens underfoot. Trees are linked by tiny fungal hairs called mycorrhizae. Through these threads, they swap nutrients, send chemical messages, and warn the neighbors about danger or drought. Old trees often help young ones by sending sugars through this secret web. Scientists call it the wood wide web. A birch may support a nearby fir. A dying tree can pass its last energy to the forest. It's not thinking like we do, but it is a kind of cooperation, a shared life beneath the soil. Tardigrades survive extreme space conditions. Tiny and odd, these creatures, also called water bears, are nearly indestructible. Less than a millimeter long, they look like tiny wrinkled bears under a microscope. Yet they withstand freezing to near absolute zero, boiling heat, crushing pressure, radiation, and even the vacuum of space. In 2007, scientists sent them into orbit and they returned alive. They do this by entering cryptobiosis. drying themselves almost completely and pausing their metabolism. They don't die. They wait, sometimes for years, and revive when water returns. Tardigrades remind us how surprisingly resilient life can be, even beyond Earth. Oxygen used to be deadly. Now we breathe it every moment. Over 2 billion years ago, Earth had almost no oxygen and was ruled by life that hated it. Then, cyanobacteria began producing oxygen through photosynthesis. Slowly, oxygen built up in the seas and air in an event called the Great Oxidation. For many early microbes, oxygen was toxic and caused mass die-offs. For others, it became a new energy source, enabling complex life to evolve, eventually leading to us. So the air you breathe today carries the memory of a huge change, a past that shaped all life. Some plants eat animals. We think of plants as quiet and gentle, but few are hunters. Carnivorous plants like the Venus flytrap, pitcher plants, and sundews lure and trap insects. The Venus flytrap snaps shut only after several touches. Pitcher plants form slippery cups filled with digestive fluid. Sundews hold prey with sticky tentacles that curl slowly. These plants live where the soil is poor and nitrogen is scarce. So they supplement their diet by catching animals. They don't have teeth, but their clever designs show that survival takes many forms, even in green leaves. Every leaf is a tiny work of art. Hold a leaf to the light and you'll see a quiet wonder. Each leaf is a precise machine. Veins branch like rivers, carrying water and sugars. Tiny pores called stomata open and close to trade gases. Chlorophyll captures sunlight and turns it into energy for the plant and, indirectly, for almost every creature on Earth. Some leaves follow the sun. Others repel water, trap small animals, or store warmth. Each one is different, fragile, beautiful, and perfectly made for its job. Some seas glow at night. Picture walking on a dark shore where the waves light up with a blue-green glow. This happens because of bioluminescent plankton. When the water moves, these tiny organisms emit light from a chemical reaction inside them, similar to how fireflies glow. Places like Mosquito Bay in Puerto Rico or parts of the Maldives can shine with this living light, turning the ocean into a quiet, shimmering dream. Bioluminescence evolved many times and serves many purposes, from hiding to attracting others. In the dark, the sea reminds us that life can glow even without the sun. Your body is home to more microbes than human cells. You may feel like one person, but you are also an entire ecosystem. Trillions of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microbes live on your skin, in your mouth, and in your gut. This collection, your microbiome, helps digest food, trains your immune system, makes vitamins, and even affects mood. Some microbes protect you, others fight off invaders. Your microbiome is uniquely yours. When you feel alone, remember you carry a tiny world within you. Ants link together to build living bridges. In South American forests, army ants march across the ground like a flowing river. When they encounter a gap, they build bridges made of their own bodies. One ant grabs hold, others climb on, and soon a flexible, living bridge forms. Thousands of ants may join, adjusting to weight and traffic. When the group finishes crossing, the bridge falls apart and the ants continue. No single leader plans it. Each ant follows local cues. It's a beautiful example of collective intelligence, one body among many, working as one. Octopuses can edit their molecular messages. In deep waters, octopuses drift and change color, texture, and shape. They're highly intelligent and even stranger. They can edit their RNA, the short-lived messages that tell cells how to build proteins. This lets them tweak how genes are used in real time, adjusting nervous system function, sensing, and stress responses. It isn't changing their DNA permanently, but it gives them a flexible way to respond to their world. We're still learning how and why, but it adds to the mystery of these alien-like animals. Some animals seem to recognize themselves. Looking at a reflection is common, but recognizing that reflection as me is rare. In mirror tests, animals marked on the body respond to the mark while looking at their reflection. Species that have shown this include great apes, dolphins, elephants, magpies, and possibly manta rays and some fish. This doesn't mean they think exactly like humans, but it suggests a form of self-awareness exists beyond our species. The line between self and other may be thinner than we once thought. Life has weathered 5 mass extinctions. Over the last 500 million years, Earth has gone through at least 5 mass die-offs. The Permian extinction was the worst, wiping out most marine life and a huge portion of land species. Each time, life rebounded, often in new forms. Small survivors became ancestors of fresh lineages. Life adapts, reinvents, and continues. We are part of that long story, descendants of organisms that survived Great Darkness and found a way forward. Some fungi control insect behavior. In cool, damp forests, certain fungi, like Ophiocordyceps, infect insects and take over their bodies. The fungus grows inside the host and releases chemicals that change how the insect moves. Infected ants climb plants and clamp to leaves, then die. The fungus sprouts from the body and spreads spores to catch new hosts. It's a precise, eerie cycle evolved over millions of years. In nature's quiet battles, even tiny organisms can wield powerful influence. Blue is rare in living things. The sky and ocean look blue, and so do some birds and butterflies. But true blue pigment is uncommon. Many blue animals don't have blue dye. Their tiny surface structures scatter light to make blue appear. This structural color tricks light into showing blue wavelengths. True blue is hard for life to produce, so when you see blue in nature, you're often seeing light and form working together, a small optical miracle. Elephants mourn their dead. On the plains, elephants show signs of grief. They slow down when they find bones, touch them with trunks, and linger. Some return to the place years later. They may stay near dying herd members and seem to watch over them. Their feelings may not match ours exactly, but they show deep social bonds and memory. In their gentle ways, elephants teach us that sorrow and care are not only human. Coral reefs are made by tiny animals. Reefs are vibrant underwater cities, and they are built by animals called polyps. Each polyp catches food with tiny tentacles and secretes calcium carbonate to make hard skeletons. Over time, these structures grow into vast reefs that support a huge share of marine life, though they cover only a small area of the ocean floor. Reefs are delicate, colorful communities formed by countless small builders. Slime molds solve mazes without a brain. These single-celled organisms live in damp places and can find the shortest path between 2 points. Spread out, then retract, they leave the most efficient route behind. They use chemical cues and feedback, not thought. Researchers have even used slime mold behavior to model human transport networks. It's a reminder that smart solutions can come from very simple systems. The Amazon makes its own rain. Each day, sunlight warms the forest, and trees release water into the air through transpiration. This moisture rises, forms clouds, and falls again as rain, helping to feed the forest. This cycle affects weather across a continent. When forest is lost, the cycle weakens and drought can follow. The Amazon is a vast breathing system that helps shape the climate around it. Some frogs survive freezing. In winter, certain frogs freeze solid and live. The wood frog can let its body turn to ice for days or weeks. Natural antifreeze chemicals protect its cells, so when spring warms the air, the frog thaws and moves again. This cryosurvival is a remarkable adaptation, inspiring scientists who study tissue preservation and resilience. Whales sing across oceans. Deep underwater, whale songs travel far. Blue whale calls can move across thousands of miles. Whales use sound to find mates, find their way, and talk to each other. Humpbacks create long, changing melodies that evolve over time. Their songs are not random. They carry meaning we're only beginning to understand. Seeds can wait for centuries. Seeds hold life inside a tiny shell and can stay dormant for incredibly long times. A 2,000-year-old date palm seed was once revived and grew into a tree. Seeds survive harsh conditions and spring back when the moment is right. Each seed is a patient promise that life can pause and then begin again. Bioluminescence evolved many times. The ability to glow has appeared in many different life forms, at least 40 separate times. From bacteria to jellyfish, squid to fireflies, organisms use light for defense, attraction, and communication. A simple reaction between luciferase and luciferin makes this light. It's a shared trick life uses over and over in dark places. Your bones were made in stars. The elements in your body, calcium, iron, carbon, were formed inside ancient stars. When massive stars exploded, they scattered these elements into space. Later, they joined dust and gas that formed planets and life. In that sense, you are made of stardust. The universe arranged itself into a body that can notice and wonder. Some insects see ultraviolet light. Flowers often hide patterns we can't see. Bees and other insects see ultraviolet, revealing landing guides and markings that lead them to nectar. This hidden spectrum helps pollinators and plants communicate. The world looks different to different eyes. A famous parrot named Alex learned to name colors, shapes, and amounts. He could ask for things, show when he was upset, and answer tricky questions. In many tests, he did as well as, or better than, a young child. Parrots use cleverness in the wild too. They solve puzzles, move through social groups, and sometimes use tools. Their brains are built differently from ours, but evolution found another way to make smart minds. When a parrot talks, it may be more than copying sounds. It may be thinking. Bright feathers, sharp minds, and a bird that may surprise you with its understanding. The ocean hides more life than all the land combined. Though we live on land, most living things live in the sea. The ocean covers over 70% of Earth and holds most of the planet's biomass. From tiny plankton to giant whales, from glowing jellies to kelp forests, the sea is packed with life. Coral reefs, open water, and deep trenches each host their own worlds. Even a single drop of seawater can hold thousands of tiny creatures. We have explored only a little of the deep ocean. Much remains unknown, quiet, and full of life. The greatest wilderness on Earth is blue. Earth's oldest living thing may be a trembling tree. In Utah stands a grove called Pando, a cluster of aspen trunks that are all one organism. Each visible tree grows from the same root system, a clone that may be over 80,000 years old. Pando does not reproduce by seed. It sends up new stems from its roots, renewing itself over ages. Individual trunks die and regrow, but the whole organism endures, a forest that is also a single ancient being. Some viruses help life instead of hurting it. We usually think of viruses as illness, but some are useful. Certain viruses attack bad bacteria in our gut and help keep balance. Others have added genes to animal and human DNA long ago. About 8% of our genome began as viral. These viral pieces can be important for development, stress responses, or reproduction. Viruses are part of life's long story. Sometimes threats, sometimes helpers woven into who we are. Sharks swam Earth long before trees did. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years, older than most land plants. Trees showed up later, about 350 million years ago. Sharks survived many mass extinctions and changed little because their form worked well. Today, there are many kinds of sharks: gentle giants, hunters, deep-sea species, all carrying a deep, ancient legacy. Rainforests help make their own clouds. Trees draw water from the soil and send it into the air through their leaves. This moisture rises, forms clouds, and falls again as rain. In places like the Amazon, this cycle helps keep the whole region wet. When forests are cut, that cycle weakens. Clouds thin, rain drops, and drought can spread. Rainforests act like a living weather system, breathing out mist and life. The Arctic tundra bursts into bloom each summer. Most of the year, the tundra is frozen and quiet. But in a short, intense season, the ground floods with flowers, moss, and grasses. Pollinators arrive, birds nest, animals raise young. This sudden bloom must be swift. The window of warmth can be only a few weeks. The tundra seizes the moment, a quick, bright pulse of life. A fungus can turn ants into zombies. The fungus Ophiocordyceps infects ants and changes their behavior. Infected ants leave the colony, climb plants, and lock onto leaves. The fungus then grows out of the ant and releases spores to infect others. It's a precise and eerie life cycle shaped by evolution. The forest holds both beauty and dark strategies. Sea cucumbers can become liquid. When threatened, some sea cucumbers loosen their tissues and flow into cracks as a nearly liquid body. Later, they firm up again. Some expel and later regrow internal organs as a defense. This soft-bodied shifting is a unique survival trick, shape-changing without bones, moving like water. Ice fish have antifreeze in their blood. In Antarctic waters, some fish avoid freezing by making proteins that stop ice crystals from growing. These antifreeze proteins protect the body in near-freezing seas. Ice fish also lack hemoglobin and red blood cells, so oxygen dissolves in their blood plasma. Their unusual blood helps them live in cold, still waters. Termites build mounds with natural air vents. Inside some termite mounds are chambers and tunnels that regulate temperature and airflow. Warm air leaves through vents, while cool air enters, creating passive ventilation. Without blueprints or tools, termites build structures with stable climates, nature's own air conditioning. Some lizards squirt blood from their eyes. The horned lizard can increase pressure in vessels near its eyes and spray a foul-tasting stream of blood at predators. This startles or repels attackers and heals quickly afterward. A dramatic defense, and one example of the many strange ways animals protect themselves. Life may have begun at deep-sea vents. Long before sunlight, life may have started near hydrothermal vents. where mineral-rich water fuels chemosynthesis. Simple microbes feed on chemicals, not light. These deep vents still host unique life, and scientists wonder if life on other ocean worlds could begin the same way, warmed and fed by rock. Starfish regrow lost arms. Many starfish can regenerate limbs, and some species can form a whole new body from a single arm if part of the central disc remains. Their decentralized nervous systems and stem cell networks let them rebuild slowly. This patient regrowth shows how life repairs itself over time. Platypuses lay eggs and feed milk. The platypus blends traits from different groups. It lays eggs like reptiles, but feeds young with milk like mammals. Milk seeps from skin rather than through nipples. Males have venomous spurs, and their bills detect prey electrically. A strange mix. The platypus is an ancient branch of life still swimming today. Bats use echolocation to fly at night. Many bats send high-pitched calls and listen to the echoes to map their surroundings. This lets them catch insects in the dark and fly through tight spaces. They sense the world with sound, turning echoes into a living map. Venus flytraps count touches before they snap. The flytrap waits for 2 touches, or the same touch twice, within about 20 seconds before closing. This counting avoids false alarms and saves energy for real prey. A plant that measures motion and acts only when needed. Penguins offer pebbles as gifts. Some penguins collect smooth stones and present them to potential mates. If accepted, the pebble becomes part of a nest to hold eggs above the cold ground. Love in the quiet cold, offered stone by stone. Some birds sleep while flying. Species like frigate birds and alpine swifts stay aloft for days or weeks, resting one half of their brain at a time. This unihemispheric sleep lets them glide and rest at once. They drift on wind and doze in brief pulses, a balance of movement and rest. The human brain runs on tiny electrical sparks. Thoughts and feelings arise from tiny signals between about 86 billion neurons. These signals travel, cross gaps, and create the patterns of mind. Even in deep sleep, the brain hums with waves of activity. You are a living, changing network of sparks. Cuttlefish vanish into the background. Cuttlefish match color, texture, and pattern with rapid skin changes. Using specialized skin cells, they create shapes and light effects to hide, hunt, or communicate. Though colorblind, they match surroundings with stunning skill, becoming a moving canvas. The moon times coral spawning. Many corals release eggs and sperm in synchronized events tied to the lunar cycle. The moon's light and rhythm cue these mass spawnings, filling the water with new life for a brief, vital moment. Frogs use their eyes to help swallow. When swallowing, frogs pull their eyes down into the mouth to press food toward the throat. A blink that pushes the meal along, a clever use of what's already there. Plants warn neighbors through the air. When eaten, some plants release chemicals that signal nearby plants to raise defenses. These airborne messages can be specific and fast, helping neighbors prepare for the same threat. Some trees clone themselves for thousands of years. Clonal colonies like Pando reproduce through roots, sending up new trunks for millennia. Even as trunks die, the organism continues, a long-lived single being made of many visible stems. Earthworms build healthy soil. Worms tunnel, aerate, and mix the ground, turning decayed matter into rich castings. Their work makes soil fertile and supports plants. Unseen and tireless, they shape the earth beneath our feet. Giraffes sleep just a little each day. Giraffes rest in short bursts, often less than 2 hours total, usually standing and sometimes briefly lying down. Their short sleep keeps them alert to danger on open plains. Microbes are learning to eat plastic. Scientists discovered bacteria and fungi that can break down some plastics like PET. They do it slowly, but it points to new ways life can recycle what we discard. Researchers hope to use or improve these enzymes for cleaner recycling. Arctic foxes change color with the seasons. Their fur turns white in winter and brown or gray in summer, matching snow or tundra. Thick fur, even on their paws, keeps them warm through extreme cold. The deep sea is full of alien life. Far below sunlight, strange creatures live in darkness and pressure. Lanternfish, glowing jellies, strange crabs, and animals that feed at hydrothermal vents. The deep ocean is an alien, living realm we are only beginning to know. Some birds use tools to hunt. New Caledonian crows craft hooks. Green herons use floating objects to attract fish. Woodpecker finches use twigs as tweezers. Tool use by birds shows that problem-solving travels beyond hands and into wings and beaks. Mountains quietly rise a little each year. Deep beneath the surface, tectonic plates push against one another, lifting entire peaks ever so slowly. This gentle motion shapes valleys, ridges, and skylines. Even when the world feels still, the earth is stretching upward, changing grain by grain. Every drop of water has lived many lives. The water you drink today may have flowed through clouds, glaciers, rivers, and ancient creatures long before you. It moves in a quiet circle that never ends. In each sip, the past and present gently meet. Deserts can bloom in a single moment. After rare rainfall, dry land that seemed lifeless awakens with color. Thousands of flowers open at once, painting the desert in soft waves of pink and gold. Even the harshest places hold the memory of growth. The earth hums with a quiet vibration. Waves in the ocean and winds across the land create a low, constant sound beneath human hearing. It's the planet's natural rhythm, steady and ancient. Whether we notice it or not, the earth is always singing. There are rivers flowing beneath the ocean. Dense, salty water moves like liquid threads along the seafloor, forming currents with banks, bends, and deep underwater valleys. In the darkness below, the ocean carries its own hidden streams. Trees help build clouds above them. Leaves release tiny particles that rise into the sky, giving water droplets a place to gather. These small seeds of moisture grow into clouds. In every breath of mist, the forest quietly lifts the sky. A handful of soil holds a world of life. Millions of tiny organisms move through a single palmful of earth, building, breaking down, and renewing the ground. Their quiet work feeds forests and farms. Beneath your feet, entire universes are alive. Sunlight reaches us after a long journey. The warm glow we feel began in the heart of the sun, traveling through space for 8 minutes before touching our skin. Each sunrise is light that crossed a vast distance to find us. Some stones drift across desert floors. Thin layers of ice and gentle winds push rocks slowly over the sand, leaving long trails behind them. They move so quietly we rarely see them shift. Even stones have their own way of wandering. Ancient skies may have glowed purple. Billions of years ago, early life used pigments that colored the atmosphere differently than today. The sky may have shimmered with violet light. Earth has worn many faces long before we were here to see them. Caves can hold their own hidden forests. Inside deep caverns, entire ecosystems grow in eternal twilight. Rivers flow, plants cling to stone, and animals adapt to the quiet. In the world below, life finds new ways to bloom. Dust from the Sahara feeds the Amazon. Winds lift mineral-rich sand and carry it across the ocean, where it settles into rainforest soil. These tiny grains help trees grow strong and tall. Across continents, the earth shares what it has. Thunder can travel farther than lightning can be seen. Low vibrations roll across the land long after the flash has faded from the sky. The sound lingers like a distant heartbeat. Even storms leave gentle echoes behind. Some lakes shine with soft pink water. Special algae color entire lakes a rosy hue that stays bright all year. The water looks unreal, but it supports life in its own quiet way. In still places, nature paints with unexpected colors. Whale falls create islands of life in the deep. When a whale sinks to the ocean floor, its body becomes a shelter and food source for thousands of creatures for decades. In the darkness below, one life becomes many. Some plants can begin again from a single leaf. A tiny piece of stem or leaf can grow roots, form new branches, and slowly rebuild a whole plant. The will to live is carried in every cell. Life finds a way to return, even from the smallest part. Tree rings store memories of the earth. Each circle marks a year of sunlight, rain, fire, or drought. Inside the wood, the story of old seasons quietly waits. In their silence, trees remember what the world has been. Earth's magnetic poles drift across the planet. Deep within the core, molten metals swirl and shift, guiding the magnetic field. This slow movement helps animals navigate and shields us from solar winds. Even the unseen forces of Earth are always moving. Camels survive long without water. Camels can go weeks without drinking and then drink large amounts quickly. Their humps store fat, not water, and their bodies conserve moisture through efficient kidneys and special blood cells. They are made for desert life. Some crabs wear living decoration. Decorator crabs gather bits of algae, seaweed, and sponges and fasten them to their shells with hooked hairs. Some even carry living sponges that grow as the crab moves. This helps hide the crab from predators and can bring chemical defenses as well. The crab becomes part of the reef, wearing its home like clothing. Insects outnumber humans by billions. For every person, there may be about 200 million insects. They live almost everywhere and make up a huge share of animal species. Beetles alone are a large slice of this diversity. Insects pollinate, decompose, feed other animals, and shape ecosystems. They have existed for hundreds of millions of years and will likely remain long after us. Small but mighty, they quietly run much of the living world. Birds of paradise dance to attract mates. In New Guinea and nearby islands, these birds show brilliant feathers and strange shapes. They perform detailed dances, hops, bows, displays, accompanied by clicks and calls. Females watch and choose based on performance. Over time, these displays have pushed the evolution of stunning colors and moves. In their dances, nature shows its taste for beauty and spectacle. Spider silk is stronger than steel for its weight. Spider threads are thin, but very strong and stretchy. Different silks serve different uses. Sticky lines for catching prey, tough lines for safety, soft silk for eggs. Silk strength comes from protein patterns at microscopic scales. Scientists study spider silk for medicine and materials, but for now, spiders spin quietly, creating wonders from silk. Fireflies talk with light. On warm nights, fireflies flash patterns that serve as messages. Males fly and flash. Females respond from the grass or trees. Each species and sometimes each sex has its own rhythm. The glow comes from a chemical reaction that makes cool light, no heat. It can signal mating readiness and also warn predators that the insect tastes bad. In the dark, these small lights form a gentle conversation. Some monkeys use plants as medicine. Chimpanzees and other primates have been seen eating bitter or rough plants when they are ill. These plants can have antibacterial or antiparasitic properties and help clear infections. This self-medicating behavior, called zoopharmacognosy, shows that animals can use nature's remedies. The forest can act like a quiet pharmacy, and some animals know how to use it. Ocean algae produce much of the air you breathe. Tiny phytoplankton near the sea surface perform photosynthesis and make oxygen. Despite their size, these algae produce more than half of Earth's breathable oxygen. They form the base of marine food chains and respond to changes in temperature and nutrients. When you breathe out, remember the ocean is breathing with you. Crows plan for the future. Crows and their corvid relatives show surprising foresight. They save tools, hide food, and sometimes trade for better rewards later. In experiments, they choose smaller rewards now to get larger ones later. They bend sticks into hooks, remember faces, and learn from others. Their minds rival those of great apes in cleverness. Crows think ahead and solve problems with quiet intelligence. Some snakes see heat. Pit vipers, pythons, and boas have special pits on their faces that detect infrared. This sense gives them a thermal map of warm bodies, useful when hunting at night. The image they get is different from human sight, a silhouette of heat against cooler surroundings. It's like having a sixth sense tuned to warmth, helping them strike with precision. Your body is heavy now. Your mind is light. And somewhere above you, even if you can't see them, the stars are watching, not with eyes, but with light that has traveled years just to reach you. Close your eyes if you haven't already, and let the night hold you. Tonight, I wish you deep healing sleep, a quiet mind, calm dreams, and gentle breathing. I wish comfort to your body, warmth to your heart, and peace to your thoughts. I wish freedom from stress, softness in every muscle, and rest that reaches your bones. I wish stillness in your spirit, a night free of worries, and a slow, steady heartbeat. I wish your mind to drift like a cloud, your dreams to feel safe, and your tension to melt away. I wish you the sense of being held by the night and the comfort of knowing you've done enough. I wish your day to end softly and tomorrow to begin with ease. I wish soothing dreams, a night wrapped in peace, and a body that relaxes fully. I wish your thoughts to fade like whispers and your rest to feel sweet and deep. I wish you the calm of slow waves, sleep that comes naturally, and hours without rushing thoughts. I wish comfort from head to toe, the soft silence of midnight, and the stillness your heart needs. I wish you the peace your mind deserves, the softness your soul longs for, and dreams that refresh you. I wish you a night that heals, a pillow that holds you gently, and rest that feels like floating. I wish for sleep that renews your whole being, quiet joy in the dark, and the safety of a calm night. I wish your thoughts to settle like snow, your mind to let go with ease, and the peace of a star-filled sky. I wish you warmth, clarity in your dreams, and sleep that carries you kindly through the night. And I wish, above all, that you wake with a light heart, a clear mind, and a body fully refreshed. I wish comfort to your body, warmth to your heart, and peace to your thoughts. I wish freedom from stress, softness in every muscle, and rest that reaches your bones. I wish stillness in your spirit, a night free of worries, and a slow, steady heartbeat. I wish your mind to drift like a cloud, your dreams to feel safe, and your tension to melt away. I wish you the sense of being held by the night and the comfort of knowing you've done enough. I wish your day to end softly and tomorrow to begin with ease. I wish soothing dreams, a night wrapped in peace, and a body that relaxes fully. I wish your thoughts to fade like whispers and your rest to feel sweet and deep. I wish you the calm of slow waves, sleep that comes naturally, and hours without rushing thoughts. I wish comfort from head to toe, the soft silence of midnight, and the stillness your heart needs. I wish you the peace your mind deserves, the softness your soul longs for, and dreams that refresh you. I wish you a night that heals, a pillow that holds you gently, and rest that feels like floating. I wish for sleep that renews your whole being, quiet joy in the dark, and the safety of a calm night. I wish your thoughts to settle like snow, your mind to let go with ease, and the peace of a star-filled sky. I wish you warmth, clarity in your dreams, and sleep that carries you kindly through the night. And I wish, above all, that you wake with a light heart, a clear mind, and a body fully refreshed. I wish comfort to your body, warmth to your heart, and peace to your thoughts. I wish freedom from stress, softness in every muscle, and rest that reaches your bones. I wish stillness in your spirit, a night free of worries, and a slow, steady heartbeat. I wish your mind to drift like a cloud, your dreams to feel safe, and your tension to melt away. I wish you the sense of being held by the night and the comfort of knowing you've done enough. I wish your day to end softly and tomorrow to begin with ease. I wish soothing dreams, a night wrapped in peace, and a body that relaxes fully. I wish your thoughts to fade like whispers and your rest to feel sweet and deep. I wish you the calm of slow waves, sleep that comes naturally, and hours without rushing thoughts. I wish comfort from head to toe, the soft silence of midnight, and the stillness your heart needs. I wish you the peace your mind deserves, the softness your soul longs for, and dreams that refresh you. I wish you a night that heals, a pillow that holds you gently, and rest that feels like floating. I wish for sleep that renews your whole being, quiet joy in the dark, and the safety of a calm night. I wish your thoughts to settle like snow, your mind to let go with ease, and the peace of a star-filled sky. I wish you warmth, clarity in your dreams, and sleep that carries you kindly through the night. And I wish, above all, that you wake with a light heart, a clear mind, and a body fully refreshed. I wish comfort to your body, warmth to your heart, and peace to your thoughts. I wish freedom from stress, softness in every muscle, and rest that reaches your bones. I wish stillness in your spirit, a night free of worries, and a slow, steady heartbeat. I wish your mind to drift like a cloud, your dreams to feel safe, and your tension to melt away. I wish you the sense of being held by the night and the comfort of knowing you've done enough. I wish your day to end softly and tomorrow to begin with ease. I wish soothing dreams, a night wrapped in peace, and a body that relaxes fully. I wish your thoughts to fade like whispers and your rest to feel sweet and deep. I wish you the calm of slow waves, sleep that comes naturally, and hours without rushing thoughts. I wish comfort from head to toe, the soft silence of midnight, and the stillness your heart needs. I wish you the peace your mind deserves, the softness your soul longs for, and dreams that refresh you. I wish you a night that heals, a pillow that holds you gently, and rest that feels like floating. I wish for sleep that renews your whole being, quiet joy in the dark, and the safety of a calm night. I wish your thoughts to settle like snow, your mind to let go with ease, and the peace of a star-filled sky. I wish you warmth, clarity in your dreams, and sleep that carries you kindly through the night. And I wish, above all, that you wake with a light heart, a clear mind, and a body fully refreshed. I wish comfort to your body, warmth to your heart, and peace to your thoughts. I wish freedom from stress, softness in every muscle, and rest that reaches your bones. I wish stillness in your spirit, a night free of worries, and a slow, steady heartbeat. I wish your mind to drift like a cloud, your dreams to feel safe, and your tension to melt away. I wish you the sense of being held by the night and the comfort of knowing you've done enough. I wish your day to end softly and tomorrow to begin with ease. I wish soothing dreams, a night wrapped in peace, and a body that relaxes fully. I wish your thoughts to fade like whispers and your rest to feel sweet and deep. I wish you the calm of slow waves, sleep that comes naturally, and hours without rushing thoughts. I wish comfort from head to toe, the soft silence of midnight, and the stillness your heart needs. I wish you the peace your mind deserves, the softness your soul longs for, and dreams that refresh you. I wish you a night that heals, a pillow that holds you gently, and rest that feels like floating. I wish for sleep that renews your whole being, quiet joy in the dark, and the safety of a calm night. I wish your thoughts to settle like snow, your mind to let go with ease, and the peace of a star-filled sky. I wish you warmth, clarity in your dreams, and sleep that carries you kindly through the night. And I wish, above all, that you wake with a light heart, a clear mind, and a body fully refreshed. I wish comfort to your body, warmth to your heart, and peace to your thoughts. I wish freedom from stress, softness in every muscle, and rest that reaches your bones. I wish stillness in your spirit, a night free of worries, and a slow, steady heartbeat. I wish your mind to drift like a cloud, your dreams to feel safe, and your tension to melt away. I wish you the sense of being held by the night and the comfort of knowing you've done enough. I wish your day to end softly and tomorrow to begin with ease. I wish soothing dreams, a night wrapped in peace, and a body that relaxes fully. I wish your thoughts to fade like whispers and your rest to feel sweet and deep. I wish you the calm of slow waves, sleep that comes naturally, and hours without rushing thoughts. I wish comfort from head to toe, the soft silence of midnight, and the stillness your heart needs. I wish you the peace your mind deserves, the softness your soul longs for, and dreams that refresh you. I wish you a night that heals, a pillow that holds you gently, and rest that feels like floating. I wish for sleep that renews your whole being, quiet joy in the dark, and the safety of a calm night. I wish your thoughts to settle like snow, your mind to let go with ease, and and the peace of a star-filled sky. I wish you warmth, clarity in your dreams, and sleep that carries you kindly through the night. And I wish, above all, that you wake with a light heart, a clear mind, and a body fully refreshed.